So hopefully you can find and like me. I did just post a picture of some DIY gifts that you'll be getting from me. We streamlined our process. By the way, if you're a past winner, yes, Santa's elves are helping me get them in the mail finally. Just check your Facebook Messenger for a request from our producing team. And then that way we can get all of, you know, our goodies out to you. So we would love to do that. All right, so in the meantime, we are talking about the #1 name when it comes to televisions in America. And that, of course, would be Samsung. The big thing for me is bigger is better when it comes to a TV. The nice thing here is not the big ticket price. So you're getting all of the best. This is the best that Samsung makes. The biggest, the boldest, the brightest, the most streamlined. You're getting a 2-year warranty for no additional cost with your purchase. And trust me, it's a big box, especially when you get into the larger sizes. Speaking of sizes, all good things must come to an end, so we have already sold out of some of our sizes. And unlike other retailers, yes, we're gonna pay for your shipping because that's usually about $100, even if you have a television delivered locally. But that 2-year warranty is basically a freebie. We include that. And we also do not charge a restocking fee. So should, for whatever reason, you decide that you don't want this, you know, again, we don't withhold part of your money. Plus, and I want to, oh boy, look at that, sold out, sold out, sold out. So when we get to that other graphic, I'll walk you on the sizes. This, by the way, is the 85-inch, which is already sold out. Is that correct, Jared? Am I saying that correctly? Okay, so the one that we're showing, just because it has been selling, whether it's been on the air or not, but to give you some frame of reference for size, the 85-inch is gone. The 75-inch is gone. The 65-inch, that's actually been our most popular size, I believe. And how many of the 65-inch, let me see if I can find my sheet here. So we have 400 only on the 65-inch. If you want the 60-inch, Jared, okay, we have 28, so we have basically 2 dozen of the 60-inch. By the way, that's a harder size television to find. The 55-inch, we're doing a little bit better. Okay, about 300 on the 55-inch, and then we do have the 50-inch as well, so about 200 to go around. And then I want to double check on the VIP financing on this one. Is it 12 months? Oh, no kidding, this is an 18-month. Even on all the way down to that 50-inch, I believe, correct? Because I think the 43-inch was on 12, okay. So 18-month VIP financing as well. I got to get them out here. Wow, where did that time go? Bill Duggan, I love you. You know I love having you in my show. This, however, you want to talk about a lot of love. I have had TV envy over this since we debuted it, but as we keep saying, all good things must come to an end. And Samsung really stepped up to the plate for us because there used to be a day and time when we would do a Black Friday television TS or like a, you know, hey, it's December, like a holiday Samsung television TS. Those days are long gone. And woulda, coulda, shoulda. If we could have gotten more, we would have made this a today's special because they are doing some things for us that they don't do for anybody else with the best brand and the best features, aren't they?
That's just it. And that's what everyone has to realize. I know this is an abbreviated show because this is all we have left, but what you're getting is that #1 TV manufacturer, Samsung. They're #1 in HSN nationwide. We say for the last 2 years, but really it's been the last 15 years they've been #1 as technology's evolved. So we're going to get into some specs as quickly as we can, but you have to realize the QLED series of televisions, that's their top tier. So you get the #1 brand, top tier in terms of the series of televisions. And what does that top tier get you? You get great picture quality because it's 4K. So if you have a high definition TV, it's jumping up to 8 million pixels instead of 2 million pixels. But then Samsung, giving you their flagship series of QLED televisions, is giving you a dual LED experience. So you have richer darks and brighter lows. You get what I mean. It's more precise and more accurate. But then also, the audio is kicked up too. So you have Q symphonic sound. So you have great audio. It's nice, big, and bold. But also, it has object tracking. Because one thing people have to realize, this is a 2021 television, brand new. And one of the biggest things they did is they made it razor thin. Even the bigger sizes are just over an inch at its deepest, but you notice it's all screen, yet you still have great audio Because a lot of times people think, oh, it got smaller and skinnier, but they took the speakers out. No. You have object tracking to go across the screen to follow the motion. So all your senses are just being treated, whether it's your ears, your eyes. But then it comes down to, oh, look at this problem right here. Big black square, right? This is one of my favorite things to highlight in what the QLED series of TVs offers. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to turn the TV off because we're having a little conversation. So instead of having a big black square in my family room, in my master bedroom, in the office, wherever I put this TV, Samsung has created Ambient Mode. So what does that mean? I turned off the TV. I can put up family photos, pictures of the pet, make it match the wall decor behind me so it disappears. And Shannon, I think you're the one who called it stealth mode or the cloak and dagger mode. And that's really, again, Samsung giving us a solution to a problem. Here's another fun solution. One remote control, can learn all the other remotes, but check out this on the back. You see that shiny thing? It has a solar panel on the back of the remote. So no more, oh, the battery's not working, I can't get this to work. It gets charged up by the ceiling light or the window or even the Christmas tree lights. It keeps it charged. You can even charge it up just like you would your cell phone. But little advances like that make a world of difference in how we interact with this TV, because that's just it, Shannon. We interact with the TV all the time. Not just us, but everyone. That's why that extra warranty is great. By the way, HSN just came up here for free because there is Samsung TV Plus. What is Samsung TV Plus? 150 channels of free TV. QVC, HSN, news, sports, music, stuff for the crafter, the game show lover. All of these channels are for free because that's how Samsung does it for us. Another solution, convenience, and a problem solved. But check this out. See how smart this TV is? Sure, Netflix, Hulu, all those great ones. Disney Plus, Apple TV is built in. Apple sells Apple TV on their own for the puck and the remote. When they decided to be embedded into a television, they went to the #1 TV manufacturer, Samsung. So that's top down real quick. Top tier brand, their flagship. You get all these great bells and whistles in terms of how you can use it. I'm excited that we have all these great sizes because traditionally we just bring in the big screens and it's just for one room of the house and you can only get it home if it fits in the car. Now we have sizes for every room, for every apartment. If you're still moving around, next year's a different apartment, you don't know how much room you're going to have, you won't have regrets with this because you're going to have it for years. And HSN has doubled the manufacturer's warranty. Not brought on a third-party warranty. Samsung has doubled it just for our few people who can pick it up. And I'm glad we still have a lot of that 65 left because we brought in more of it because finally that big 65-inch size, by the way, that's the diagonal measurement. The side-to-side measurement is just over 57 inches. It's under $1,000. So that's really what we got excited about because I live alone, Shannon. I want to, as soon as we're done, I'm kicking up my fuzzy feet too and I'm going to watch some TV. But more importantly, my friends come over to my house to watch TV because it's the best screen. It's the best quality. It's maybe the biggest size. You can do that. Or, you know what? You can just kick it at home and watch by yourself or get this gift for the entire family to enjoy it. Because that's when we get TV, Shannon, we don't buy it for one, school year, one holiday winter break. We have them for years. So that's why investing in that #1 brand and quality and convenience, you'll appreciate for years to come.
You will indeed, but really not for much longer. When we say only as long as supplies last, the last time I worked with Bill, I had all the sizes available. I'll just tell you that right now. So when I saw that the 85, the 75, and the 43 are gone, and then all of those other sizes, for the most part, a few dozen or a couple hundred at best. So free shipping, which ordinarily, and I'm just speaking from our local delivery area here in St. Petersburg, many years ago, I was buying a television locally, and first of all, they told me it was like a 3-week window before they could even deliver it. I wanted my TV now, so that's #1.
Right.
And then #2, they were charging me locally $100. I'm serious, $100 locally, because it's certainly not going to fit in my compact car. And by the way, that was without a 2-year warranty. So then we have interest-free payments, which is also really, really big. I know those flex pays have been rotating at the bottom of your screen. Remember, those are interest-free payments. You can use your debit card, in case you didn't know that, PayPal, any major credit card, but you could also apply and buy. We're doing our largest promotion on our HSN card, in which case you could take $40 off. That's part of the equation. But then we also are doing VIP financing. And that means if you have an HSN card, you can actually create your flex pay. So, or I should say 12-month, or I even automatically defaulted to the 12-month. It's 18-month VIP financing, in which case on the 50-inch, you'd be looking at about $38 and change, 55-inch about $44, 60-inch less than $50, and then 65-inch about $55 and change. Bill, I have no idea where the time goes. I want it, truthfully, if I could have spent the whole hour on this, I would have, just because I love you and I love this television. But there's a lot to love with this. It's easy to see why Samsung is America's #1 brand and has been, and why they are our #1 brand, and we sell others in terms of televisions. It's smart, just because we're almost out of time, everything on this has been upgraded, and just like Andrew Lessman makes his vitamins with solar energy, even has a solar or, its own remote. Oh wait, did I screw that up, Bill? This is the one that has that, right?
Yeah.
It does. In fact, it's so funny because the price is so good, sometimes I almost have to correct myself midstream. I'm like, wow, they even upgraded the remote? I mean, all of this, it checks every box, and boy, oh boy. This is the one, I realize certainly it's nice to get the things, the family gifts, and it's nice to have the tea, the socks and the shoes and everything under the tree. But year after year after year, this is what the whole family will gather around, because television brings us together, whether it's streaming movies, playing video games, or just watching your favorite film. This is that gift to the family, for the family, isn't it?
Sure. I mean, I upgraded my mom's TV, and she's like, you shouldn't have gotten me a TV. I'm like, I know, Mom, but you know what? I want to watch it too. And that's just it. I go to her house and we can find those programs, because she actually wanted me to connect the VCR to the TV so she could watch her favorite VHS concert that she had on there. I'm like, Mom, you mean this one? I jumped over to YouTube. I pulled up Barbra Streisand. She's like, oh, you connected it? I'm like, no, it's all right here. And that's what's another nice thing. With this remote control being so user-friendly, there's even a microphone built in, so I can speak to the television to find content. The Nightmare Before Christmas. So also what's nice about it is you can pick your voice assistant. How many of us already have an Alexa or a Google, which is great because this will work with them as well. Traditionally, Samsung TVs only worked with their smart hub. You can now it's adaptable across categories. There's A Nightmare Before Christmas. Normally I would have to spell it out letter by letter on Netflix, on Vudu, on Hulu, did the shopping for me. It's on Apple TV. It found it also on Prime and Redbox. That's how we don't spend all weekend and all evening trying to find something to watch. We find it fast, because you also have to realize there's a quad-core processor in here. So that quad-core processor that we normally find in a computer, it's in the TV, help us find that content faster, and actually can up-convert older content. Like my mom's older, concert that she likes to watch, it will be up-converted to near 4K quality. So that's enjoyment for all of us sitting in front of it. And what I appreciate about it too is it will grow with you. Are you streaming a lot of stuff right now? Not necessarily. Have you wanted to try Apple TV? You have it built in. Have you wanted to try getting more smart devices in your home? And that's what's cool. There's even a thing on here called Smart Things, or some people call it the digital butler. So I can come over here and I can control smart devices in my home. I have quite a few of them. You might not have any yet, but guess what? When you get some, maybe this Christmas or next Christmas, this TV will be able to work with what you're getting. The color volume is there. This excitement is there because it can keep up with the action on the screen. You have billions of shades for a more accurate picture, but also more entertaining and exciting, which is what it comes down to. This is what I was talking about before. That dual LED experience is unique to Samsung. So you have more accurate highs and lows, the cools and the brights, which really just gives it a sharper image, whether it's text, a movie, a video game, sporting event, you name it. It's going to look great on this TV. And yes, it can even up-convert the picture quality, which we can all appreciate, whether it's an older movie we're watching because 'tis the season, or maybe it's because we're watching something that was in the 90s, which, if you ask me, is not that old, but it can be transformed to near 4K quality. And that's where you appreciate what this TV delivers without having to worry about the technology. Have you ever been there where it's like, oh, this does way too much, it's not going to make sense? Are you going to be excited that the batteries, you don't have to worry about it? Are you going to be excited that when I turn off the TV, it's going to actually be a pretty image instead of just a big black square? All of those little upgrades and advances are why Samsung's #1, which is why we get to sell more Samsung TVs pretty much than any other TV here at HSN. And that's where I get excited for you. And I'm just going to go back to this smart thing real quick, because we're sitting on the couch. Our TVs are one device that we arrange furniture around, we all sit in front of. So this is just really what's phenomenal. So have you ever been there sitting on the couch like, I want to turn off the light? Boom, I want to turn on the light. I can control the lamps and everything right here from the couch. You will love everything that this TV can do for you and for everyone who sits in front of it.
Absolutely. Well, there's a lot to love, but not much longer. Almost gone.
Yeah.
All of the sizes.